I do have some video footage from a Florida trip last year. The fishing was not good. I was not good at fishing. And even though I'm going to tell you right now, there's not a lot of fish being caught, I've struggled with this. What I'm going to do is I started editing and I get to a certain point and I'm just like, it's just, there's nothing there. But I think it's a pretty cool video. So I'm going to post it anyway. It was almost potential disaster. I wasn't prepared for a chain of reaction of things that could go wrong.
It's 5:02 a.m.
Thirteen thousand acres. You think people got to run right through where I fish? What the f?
So when I first got to Fellsmere, it just had opened a couple months earlier. This was back right after Thanksgiving in 2020. There wasn't a lot of information about the lake or how to fish it like there is now. There's a really good channel called Hooked on Headwaters that gives you a lot of tips. They go over maps, tell you where to go, where there's deeper water. There were a couple fish that got off. There was some video that did not take. There was some audio that did not take. And there's a lot of the reason why I was hesitant to release this video, but there's just a lot of cool things to see. I found it just fascinating, like just how the makeup of the lake and how they intentionally left cover and habitat for these fish. I mean, this is the headwaters of the St. Johns River, so all this vegetation, instead of spraying it, they've actually promoted the growth to filter out the waters. I think they stocked 1 million bass in here. There's shiners, there's bluegill, there's crappie, there's tilapia. It's just a very, very unique place. There's a lake adjacent to this, separated from this by a levee. It's called Stick Marsh. This name, Headwaters Lake, came up, and I'd never heard of it. It was just, they were referring to it as Headwaters. And then it came up again, it was in Fellsmere, Florida, so I put it into my Google Maps and let's find out where this was. And it was right, and it brought me to where I had Stick Marsh pinned. And I'd been here. Apparently over the last 7 years, the St. Johns River Water Management annexed it. For 7 years, there's been no boats in here. When they formed this, they decided, well, let's just make this a world-class trophy bass habitat. Well, this is all vegetation and all habitat everywhere. Even in this open water here, if you go down below the surface of the water, there's just hydrilla everywhere. I struggled today, I didn't do good. I'm beat, I've been chucking all day. I don't know what time it is, it's probably about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Let's get some video, let's get some B-roll and show you guys what this place is like. So the day was getting late, and I decided I would head back to the boat ramp. I was way down in the lower end of the lake, so I had a pretty good distance to go. I don't have a jack plate, and I did hit a few things, so I was following a boat, noticed something wasn't quite right, and found out that I started picking up these huge wads of hydrilla, and kind of caught me off guard a little bit, but I found that that was going to be a common thing heading back, was cleaning out the prop from gathering large amounts of hydrilla. One thing was for sure, that it was one of the most beautiful rides back to the ramp that I've had in a pretty long time. You know, I was contemplating what to do. I had to make a decision. Either I was going to stay another night and try it again, but being it was Saturday and the weekend was kind of crowded, I decided to head down to Lake Okeechobee and give that a shot. That was going to be another 3-hour ride tonight, which would put me down on the south end of the lake around midnight. I'm in Clewiston. Got some solid sleep. Needed it. I'm going to take the morning off, get all my stuff together. I'm just now, I was so tired I didn't have the energy to charge batteries, dump footage, charge the boat batteries. I need to get some things. Before I head out on Okeechobee today, I need to make sure that my gas gauge is working. My gas gauge has been a little bit weird lately. I actually ran out of gas a couple months ago because the gas gauge was stuck. I thought I had gas and I didn't. I'm at the Roland Martin Marina, and they don't have any outlets. They don't really have much for air conditioning here either. I came into South Bay last night and the boat ramp was closed, so ended up coming to Clewiston. Crashed, got some good sleep, and just figured I'd scratch the morning and just take the morning off and get things situated and cleaned up, get my head together. Long day yesterday. Getting ready to launch, getting filled up with gas, and I was going to come in here and dump all my footage and format my cards, but they don't have any outlets, and I guess my laptop's not charged. I'm going back out to the car, but I'm just going to check some stuff out. Fuel.
I'm gonna radio down for the doctor, so he'll reach you out in just a second.
Okay. I left that number you gave me for the lock.
Oh, the one Audrey gave you. You need it again?
I left it in the car, but is that the same number that's on the side of the wall right there? Hey, how you doing? Good. How late does this restaurant stay open? Good answer.
They'll serve until at least 9 o'clock.
I think my fuel gauge is stuck. Yeah, it's definitely stuck. What's the Salem? Oh yeah. I used to live right down there in Morehead City. Okay, thanks.
Here, take all your money, guys.
Great. Story of my life.
It's gonna rain tomorrow. I'm happy. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna turn cold too.
Your total's gonna be $57.32 for the fuel.
Thanks. Nobody's fishing in here, which kind of makes me think a little bit. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I don't know what to do in this place, man, to be honest. I really, really don't.
Having never fished Okeechobee, it's always been a bit intimidating. Its size and its reputation. Being it was the first time I've been on that lake, getting skunked didn't make me feel any better about it when I left. 90% of the fish are in 10% of the lake, and you think about that, 750 square miles. It's gigantic. And finding fish without knowing the patterns, the behavior of the fish in this lake, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. I went to where, I was advised to go. I didn't have anything, I only fished about 6 hours today. Yeah, we're up on the north side of Okeechobee. It's blowing up here. We're getting some gas, headed back to Headwaters Lake in Fellsmere. It's going to be raining tomorrow, the weather's going to be nasty. But should I get up in the morning, it's going to be raining. I'll get in the butt.
All right, day 3. Windy. I've seen one boat, 2 boats. 2 boats out here. Make a run down this way for a little ways and see what happens. Nothing looks the same. I believe the water is higher. Fish on. Yes. All right. Nothing big, but it's telling me something that I'm kind of on the right track. The chatterbait might be the deal today. Just covering a lot of water. I'm not covering all of it, but full moon, come on. This place got the best of me. I give up. The lake wins. Good little piece of it this morning, but it's tough, man. Nobody's out here. I mean, it's still falling pressure this morning. Yeah, it's windy, but heck, I give up. Gonna head on back. I'm tired, exhausted. Again, I was asleep at almost 1. I was up at 5. Wanted to give it one more shot, but it just didn't work out. Hit shit all over the place in here. What time is Guess I'll fish. Come on. Might as well. Blocked in. Blocked in. All right, let's see if we can get through this.
But what happens is the wind drives a lot of these big floating islands of vegetation. Some of them have trees and roots, and it's very dense, very heavy. Depending on the direction of the wind, it'll drive this stuff into the canal. And in this case, it was one way in, one way out. Every time I tried to drive into it, it felt like the boat was going to get stuck on top of this mass. Probably my biggest fear was that I was going to get stranded and ruin my motor trying to go through that. I just didn't know what kind of damage I could have caused, possibly thousands of dollars, and still being stranded and not being able then to get to the levee and to walk out, you know, even if the option was leaving the boat.
Okay. Well, I'm blocked. Phone's dying.
But not having, you know, cell phone charge, not having emergency radio, not having a flare, not having clothes to keep warm. I could have stayed dry, but I was no way equipped to be able to stay warm with the temperatures that came in. I think it got in the upper 30s that night.
Hey! You! You! I'm blocked in! Do what? My phone is dead. is any way you could call somebody? That's the only way out I know of. I'm at the Headwaters ramp. So I came down here fishing this morning. I came back. It's blocked. All those islands of vegetation. I can't move it. I can't get through it. Yeah, my phone just died. I thought I had a charger in here, and I don't. That's it. Where does, how far is this? Well, I mean, there's no way. I mean, I'm saying there's a road here because you got all trucks and stuff. There's a locked gate. Well, how'd you guys get in here?
We got the combination for the gate. We can go in and out.
Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that was wrong.
All the stuff floats in. It starts blowing. All the stuff floats in. See all this stuff? I mean, it's completely blocked. I mean, I went through there this morning. I'm just gonna see if I can hell, I don't know. I'm gonna go there and see if I can chop it. I mean, I imagine that stuff's been building up. See, like this piece right here? See that big piece? It's getting ready to go be part of that as well. I'm gonna see if I can push my way through, but yeah, if you can call somebody. Are you gonna be over here a while? What's that? I just know that in that canal that heads to the lower part of the lake.
So this is Headwaters Lake map. Here's the boat ramp. You come down this canal. You cut over this canal, and then you take a cut down through here where it's kind of trenched out on the other side of the map to get to the lower part of the lake. This is the only way through that canal right there. This was a levee that had the crane. The crane was sitting right in here.
So close to getting through this. So close. I made it through!
Having gone through all the what ifs, what could have happened, I learned a big lesson in making sure I've got certain things in my boat, particularly when I'm going to somewhere where I'm deep into the wild. You're not always in a place that you can just walk your way out of.
Woo! That shit's crazy. clean up the mess that I made.